got the opportunity to go to Japan from my friend Basil. Him and I had gone to Israel together, and he had been looking on the co-op board job postings, and he came across the listing to go teaching in Japan. I taught preschool, kindergarten, and one elementary class at No Kendai School in Yokohama for Kids Duo Tact Company.
I taught primarily elementary students, or that's what I was hired on to teach mainly. As the first few months passed, I started teaching preschool during meeting days. Starting in November, I taught preschool full day, twice a day, and then by December I was the only native speaker at my school for the last 3 months I was working there.
Some of the things that I found the most shocking about coming to Japan was, first of all, the language. Not just the difference in language, but the fact that there's so many different things that you can use depending on the type of day or who you're speaking to, and how just even the slightest different phrasing can make something extremely rude. For example, if you were going to somebody in a store and instead of saying, oh, arigato, and you say arigato gozaimashita, because that's the more polite way of saying it, it's considered very rude. It's like you're mocking them.
Everything has a sound effect. Like stepping in water is ikebucha, which means to step in a pond. Or like buddha buddha is to crumple paper, or like gucha gucha is tickle or ripping paper and stuff. And it's just like knowing that everything has a sound effect. Sleeping, a dog, and they're very different from us. Like a dog doesn't go bark bark, and a cat doesn't go meow meow, it's new new. And it's just the cute little things that you learn teaching at like a personal level rather than like a formal setting. You don't learn those in a formal setting. You learn them when it's very like one-on-one or with a group of younger kids who don't have that sense of authority.
One of my students, her name was Susanoo, she was in elementary. She would go traveling to all different theme parks and places like that with her parents on the weekends. And one time she went to Universal Studios Japan, and she brought me back a little Stitch pen because she knew that I love Stitch. And on it, when she tried to write Devon teacher, she wrote demon teacher. And that was an ongoing joke with all the students for the longest time.
In my free time in Japan, I like to travel. I went to the area where the tsunami happened a few years ago and tried cow tongue because gyudon is the thing to eat there. I went up north and had white chocolate because Sapporo is known for white chocolate and white chocolate potato chips or chocolate bars. My favorite places in the whole country, I would say, is this little temple just south of Kyoto Station, which has 6 kilometers of thousands upon thousands of arches. And it's just a peaceful walk in the mountains. For Canada Day, everyone here goes and does, drinks and has fireworks and stuff. And in Japan, it's just, it was a Sunday, and we're just like, what should we do? So I had like a Canadian tie and a pin, and Dev had red clothing and stuff. And we went to Disneyland. What do people do in Japan? You go to Disneyland for Canada Day, and one of the army men fixed my tie, and then we have our photos saluting. We just walked around Disney, and it was awesome.
My favorite part about teaching was watching the growth and the changes in the kids. A lot of the kids, when I first met them, they were very shy, very quiet, didn't know any English whatsoever. And as I taught them and got to know them, I got to see them grow and change into these wonderful kids with so much personality. And every day it was something new and something different. And the kids were honestly my favorite part of every day at school. If you plan on going, if you're a student here at the University of Lethbridge, talk to the co-op office. If you're not, the company that we work through is TACT, and another really good company to get a hold of is the JET program. Those two programs probably bring in the most foreign teachers in Japan. And my advice to you when you go is their work ethic is very different, and they will expect you to work very, very hard. If you put the work in, it is so rewarding. It's amazing.